Right, okay, guys. What is up? This is Wrestling Fan for Life 98, guys, and I am just quickly up here to bring you just a very, very quick and late video up here on the channel, guys, that I just wanted to quickly bring you to quickly give you guys my thoughts of just seeing that I have just seen right now the debuts of both Bryan Danielson and Adam Cole that both happened during the post match of the Kenny Omega and Christian Cage AEW World Championship main event. That was the main event at All Out this weekend. From All Out, that was on just on Sunday, guys. Now, I'm sorry again that I am reacting, to this, later than planned, later than billed. But it's because that I am going to be, like I said, I will probably go a bit more into detail and explain, a bit more in better detail. Explained this in better detail when I cover my review of All Out, because I have just seen, as I said, guys, the debuts of Adam Cole and Bryan Danielson, because that I didn't, actually see AEW All Out, live this weekend, guys. I didn't actually see it when it was on live and all that, guys. So I have just literally again just seen, like I said, what has happened, pretty much like today. And and obviously that funnily again, it has happened that now not only has CM Punk again now, with AEW, but also now Bryan Danielson, and not just Daniel Bryan, but Adam Cole as well, also shockingly debuted in AEW as well, from his NXT contract, his WWE contract, which expired a few weeks ago, because I didn't again touch on Adam Cole. I didn't actually, touch on Adam Cole at all when I actually did my, preview and predictions for AEW All Out last Thursday. But again, I'm just quickly up here, guys, just to quickly, give my thoughts on it. But again, all I can just say, guys, is that, again, AEW, again, are just getting better now. And you can just clearly see that they really are, just stacking up their roster now. And with just as much, top talent that's coming in right now. And that, again, to get in, someone like Bryan Danielson. Yes, again, we speculated it. We were waiting for it to happen, this weekend at All Out. And we got Bryan Danielson. We got him. And that finally, again, that Bryan Danielson and Adam Cole now are all elite. And it is huge. Yet again, it's just, just another massive step forward for AEW, and just more good signs. And just, again, it really just is, a real turning point again for AEW to continue to grow, as I said, to grow their roster, to make their roster, again, compete with WWE now. And they definitely have done that. AEW now, with this statement again of not just Bryan Danielson, but CM Punk as well, and Adam Cole again, and also I forgot to mention that also Ruby Soho also debuted at All Out as well in the women's casino battle royale match, so that she will actually be getting a future AEW Women's World Championship match against Dr. Britt Baker for the AEW Women's World Championship. I'm not again quite sure when that will happen, or when that's going to happen or take place on Dynamite, or whether it could be on Rampage. We'll have to see on that. But again, it's just huge. It really, really is, for AEW now. And the fact, again, they're just hitting another level now. They're just, again, it really is just incredible with just the guys that they're bringing in now. And that again, just making such an impact. And again, I wouldn't again necessarily still say that I would be frightened or anything like that WWE should be frightened. But I would definitely, again, be taking notice now. And I would definitely be looking at this and definitely just thinking that AEW right now just really are, like I said, they just really are, they really are competing, showing their, again, their ambitions, as I said, and just, again, getting more top talent, getting, these names to come in now. Because really, again, all that there just is left now for AEW to sign now would be to see if Bray Wyatt, does end up, going to AEW. Well, that he joins AEW as well, All Elite Wrestling. But, like I said, though, it was just incredible, though, seeing, getting back again onto Bryan Danielson and making his debut. I mean, again, it was, again, just very brief, and it was, again, just only a taste of what is to come, for Bryan Danielson in AEW, as I said, because he literally, again, came out after the main event between Kenny Omega and Christian Cage, where, again, Kenny Omega, did retain the AEW World Championship, which, again, I will go over the match more again in my review when I do my review of All Out tomorrow that I'm going to do on Wednesday. But, I mean, just seeing, again, the pop that Daniel Bryan got was just huge. And, again, I mean, it just really was. And, and the yes chants, I mean, again, the fans still doing the yes chants as well, because clearly, again, that hasn't died down. But I mean, yeah, so him just coming out there and again, just the reaction again. But unfortunately, guys, I mean, I couldn't again really record a live reaction, for it, unfortunately, because I just have to be a little bit careful recently, because I've had 1 or 2 videos recently that I've uploaded where, they've been blocked and all that on my channel. Not blocked, but like they've been copyrighted, and I just have to be careful of that. I just need to be a bit careful that I don't, again, get copyright strikes, or that I get into trouble, with YouTube, because, again, you do have to be careful, again, with what you upload and what you put on, because, again, it can either be blocked or partially blocked, which, again, 1 or 2, the CM Punk, reaction video that I did, get partially blocked. So again, it's just about being careful, and that's why that I decided, not to record, a live reaction to Bryan Danielson's debut. But I mean, I would have recorded it. I would have, probably done a reaction without a doubt. But it's just about being careful, and it's just about, not taking the risk, or that again, if I get a copyright strike on the video, or, I'm just being careful. That's all it is, guys. I'm just trying to be careful. I just got to be a bit careful, and, and just be sensible, well, not sensible, but again, what YouTube is like, and, you just got to be careful. You just, again, you can't always, take the risk. I mean, like I said, I would have recorded a reaction, because an instant reaction, because again, it was huge. I mean, like I said, it was huge, but as I said, it was again still pretty short, and it was again quite a brief kind of debut for Bryan Danielson, and not like, CM Punk's, debut in AEW, where again, that was a little bit, longer, that they made CM Punk's debut last for. But for Bryan Danielson, like I said, he sort of just came out, and, and he smiled, and again, you could just tell now that he is happy, that he's now, joined AEW, it looks like. You can just tell that he is smiling, he is happy, Daniel Bryan, that he's, joined AEW now, and that, like I said, he briefly came in there, and he did actually hit the running knee. He did hit a running knee as well on one of the Young Bucks. I think it was Matt Jackson, because, all the Elite were out there, and that was when Adam Cole came out. You had Adam Cole, because Adam Cole came out first. It was actually Adam Cole who came out, and he got, again, a massive, pop as well as, Bryan Danielson, who came out after Adam Cole. But yeah, I mean, so again though, it was great, and he hit a running knee on one of the Young Bucks. I think it was Matt Jackson, but again, I just couldn't really tell, because again, it just happened, so quick. I mean, and the crowd were just going nuts, and were just flipping out. Not flipping out, but obviously just popping for Bryan Danielson. I mean, and again, and I gotta get used to calling him, Bryan Danielson now, and not, Daniel Bryan, but in AEW. But yeah, so again, it's definitely again though just exciting times though, for AEW. Especially again coming off the back of All Out, and all that I just will say, guys, is that All Out again, from what I have just seen, I mean, just again from what I've just seen, that you can tell like it was a very, very good show. I mean, it's hard again to describe it, but again, when I do my review of All Out, then I will come, obviously then I can, give my detailed thoughts, in my review of what I thought of All Out. But just again, from seeing what I saw, and just again, as I said, the crowd as well, just playing a massive part in that as well. The crowd in Chicago that they had there in Chicago, especially again, obviously, for CM Punk, but just in general, that they were just so up for it, and they were just so up for this event. And yes, because again, you did have a lot of big things happen. You had a lot of big things go down, like I said, and it was a crazy night. It was just crazy, and so much going on, and just so much again to take in and to digest with. But as I said, but it is all about, Bryan Danielson making his debut, and Adam Cole as well, guys. So thank you again, guys, for just quickly, tuning into this, this late video. But I had to come up just to make some sort of video, or react to it, because again, it was huge, and it still is again huge. I mean, it still is going to be a huge topic and a huge talk, of the wrestling industry. Because, yeah, I mean, Bryan Danielson has joined AEW now, along with CM Punk. The rumours again are true. And again, that for AEW, they are just, again, I mean, they're just hitting another level now. And with this All Out pay-per-view again, that was just on this weekend. I mean, like I said, right now, like I said before, I'm not saying again that WWE should again get worried by how good the All Out was. But all I'm just saying, though, is that, again, sticking with AEW, that right now they're just really, doing well. And like I said, if they can continue like this, if they just can continue like this now and just keep this momentum, again, who knows what will happen, and who knows where this can go for AEW, for the future of All Elite Wrestling. But right now, again, that things just definitely look bright. And it's good. I mean, it is a good time, for AEW right now, and just a good time for pro wrestling this year in general, after coming off again off the back of, the pandemic last year, and this year as well, because it is still going on, the pandemic all over the world. But yeah, I mean, it just is so exciting right now. And for any wrestling fan right now, I mean, just it is exciting times. And especially now, again, for All Elite Wrestling, for AEW, well, and for WWE, I guess, as well. But again, more for AEW right now, because again, Bryan Danielson now making his debut, Adam Cole as well, just, CM Punk, and just again, I mean, Darby Allin as well. I mean, just so much talent, Christian Cage. And I mean, there's just so many guys, as I said, that I could just, go over. But as I said, I mean, AEW again are just continuing to get better. And again, we'll see again if it can keep continuing, as I said, as we now get to towards now their last pay-per-view of this year, which will be leading up to AEW 4 Gear, which I think will be 4 Gear in November, I think that is. I think that might be in November, if I remember right, because it was in November last year, 4 Gear. So I'm pretty sure that that's now is obviously going to be the last pay-per-view then for AEW this year, for All Elite Wrestling, to round off, as I said, definitely, again, just a really, good year for AEW. And I mean, yeah, the start of the year, like I said, may have been a little bit iffy for AEW. I mean, from the start of the year and all that, but again, definitely, like I said, now that they're getting, obviously now they've been getting better as the year's gone on. And so yeah, guys, but that is it for this video again, guys. And also, I just want to quickly also give a shout out as well, guys, to my latest new subscriber who has subscribed to my channel, whose name is Zachary Swale. And thank you, Zachary Swale. Congrats to Zachary Swale. I'm trying to get his name right because he is now another new subscriber who was subscribed to my channel, so that I'm now on to 65 subscribers now. That's now put me on to 65 subscribers at the moment. But yeah, so I just wanted to mention a shout out because that I said that I would do, as I said, for him in this video. So again. But again, he doesn't, have YouTube or anything. But again, I wanted to give him a shout out though. And again, and you guys can do the same. You guys again can subscribe to the face who runs the wrestling YouTube community. And again, you guys know the drill. You know what you have to do down here where I'm pointing. And which again is to subscribe if you like, again, my content, if you like the videos that I do, again, when they drop. But again, guys, I will be back, as I said, to do a full recap of AEW All Out though from this weekend, guys. But yeah, I mean, man, what an event it was though. Just again, from seeing it, just from what I've just seen, it just, it definitely looked really good. And again, I'm not overreacting or anything. I'm not going to overreact. But definitely, again, it was just an exciting, night, though. Just an exciting occasion for AEW, for All Elite Wrestling in their history. And again, definitely something to check out. And again, so yeah, so I will be back to do that next for you guys. So stay tuned in, because that review will come next. And again, my full recap and breakdown, and my overall, again, just my overall feedback of it. So yeah, so you guys take care. And this is Wrestling Fan for Life 98, signing off on what is a late evening, what is a rather late night. But again, I had to come up and talk about, again, what we had, what happened and all that at All Out, at the conclusion of All Out, with, again, Bryan Danielson and Adam Cole, who are now officially All Elite.